when you look at this whole thing, this is what's scary about it. If you ever have a beef with a cop, if you don't get along with him, he doesn't like the way you talk to him in whatever kind of situation, look how easy it is for him to get a warrant, to manufacture an informant, to go out and get a no-knock raid warrant, claiming that we have an informant who told us that these people are dealing heroin, and go get a frickin' traffic court judge to sign it. Didn't take it to the DA's office for review. Didn't take it to a county court judge for review. Sure as hell didn't take it to a district court judge for review. Went to a traffic court judge with no review by anybody.
And you made a really good point, and I don't know if everybody knows that. There are basically two ways that these guys, especially HPD, can get a search warrant. The way that it had been done most of the time, and I was at the DA's office from 2002 till 2013. And most of the time, the way it was done was these officers would go, especially these narcotics officers, they would go to very seasoned prosecutors who only handled narcotics cases. And we're talking very seasoned felony twos, felony district court chiefs. So for everybody who doesn't know, people who have tried murder cases, who have tried, kilo cases, ag robbery cases, sexual assault cases. These guys are reviewing these search warrants.
People who have the experience to call BS.
Right. And would.
Yeah.
And then they take them from the DA's office, from these prosecutors, these special crimes prosecutors, to a district court judge typically. And there's always one on call, 24 hours a day. And they go up there, and we've all seen it, whether we're in trial with these judges or whether it's in the middle of the docket or in the middle of the afternoon. They walk in and they just wait until the judge is available and ready for them. They call them up. The judge will review it right there at the bench. They will... They'll check it out, see if they have any questions. They'll ask the officer. If they think it needs to be corrected, they'll tell them to correct it. Typically, when the DAs were reviewing it, that had already been done. As an aside, I was in a district court the other day, and I saw the district court judge, one of the new district court judges. In the 10 minutes I was in there were two officers waiting. He turned them both away because their warrants lacked probable cause.
Really?
So, okay.
But the way this one was done, I'm sorry.
I've seen that interaction, but I've never seen a judge say no.
I saw it
Wow.
2 days ago, and I was, good for you, Judge.
Did they just go next door, or did they go fix their warrant?
I didn't follow them, but they were very,
Because they can do that,
downtrodden
right?
when
if
they
one
walked
judge
away.
says no, they can just go to another judge with the same thing.
Right, because there's no way to track it. There's no official action taken by that judge. They just say, hey, now, maybe the judge interlineated, go fix this, do that. That would maybe be a good practice to do. But the other way, especially HPD has done it, and this started happening, I started noticing it in these HPD cases toward the end of my tenure when I was a district court chief with the DA's office, was these HPD officers, instead of going to the DA's office and having them write the warrant or at least review the warrant the officer had written and taking it to a district court or maybe even a county court judge, they run them over to the City of Houston judges who, I guess the ones who sign these types of warrants have to be lawyers, but like you said, these are traffic court judges.
Yeah.
And technically they're magistrates under the statute, so they can sign these warrants, like in this case,